Hello everybody, I am finally doing the zombie rush tutorial again. Sorry it's been forever. Where we left off with the maps, the the GUI above, with the text label, and I'll change to the status. Now in this episode what we are going to do is we are going to make the actual handler where it loads a map, then teleports the players. Sorry if I cough a lot. I'm a bit sick, so yeah. Anyways, let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to do is go into the server script service, click right click, insert object, script. We can rename the script to let's call it, what should we call it? We should call it game handler. Alright, so what we need to do is we're going to create a variable. So we're going to do local maps folder, this game, the replicated storage, wait for child maps. So if you go into so it's game, so this is the game basically, and then you're going to the replicated storage, open it up, and you can see wait for child. So we're going to wait for the child maps, and it stores all the maps in here. Now we can do local status. We're going to do the status now. So we're going to do local status equals game, the replicated storage, wait for child status. Same thing, but it's with the status. So now what we are going to do is we're going to do a while true do loop. So this is just going to do this forever and ever and ever and ever. So we're going to do status.value equals intermission. We're going to add an intermission, and then we're going to do a timer. So what we are going to do is we're going to add a value down in here. We can do intermission 15 seconds. So we want to drop a few lines, and then you want to do repeat. Oh gosh. Repeat, wait, and then an until. So once you drop a line, you can see we got repeat, wait, until. So we can do a variable now. So local enter time equals 15. And then we're going to do in here repeat wait, and then wait one. Enter time equals enter time -1, and status dot value equals intermission. I'm just going to copy this, delete that, and make sure you add a space back here. And then what you want to do is dot dot. So when you use dot dot, you're connecting a value with another value. So you can do intern time. So it's always going to say intermission, and then it's going to say 15, 14, 13. So now if we want it to count down, we are going to do repeat wait, and then go to the until, hit space, and then do enter time is smaller or equal to 0. And then I'm just going to add a wait too. So if we test this right now, it should do the intermission. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. So it's going to count down all the way to 0. And once it hits 0, it's going to wait 2 seconds, and it should restart. So that's good. So now that's how you do your intermission. Alright. So now what we are going to do is we can just delete that there. We can do wait 1. We're just going to wait a second, and then, oops. We can do status.value equals selecting map. Selecting a map. And then we're going to do Now, the reason why we gave these map IDs, like map and then an ID, what it's going to choose is it's going to choose a random number. It's going to choose one. It's going to choose a number 1 through however many children are in this folder. So maps. So if there's 3 maps, it'd say, I'm going to select a map. My random number is going to be 3. And it's going to say map, and then we're going to use a connect thing. We're going to use a connect feature that we use, and we're going to say map ... the ID. Okay, so how we do that is local map ID equals math.random 1, hashtag map folder : get children. Local map equals map folder : find first child map ... map ID. So what we're doing is, like I said, we're choosing a random number for 1 to however many children there are in here. And then once we do, we're going to say, hey, we're going to find the object that's named map and then the map ID. So then we could do if map, then we can do status.value equals map has been chosen. And we can do else status.value equals failed to find a map. And we can just do a sad face right there. Or nah. So now if we test it, as you can see, it said a map has been chosen. But it didn't say selecting map, so we're just going to add a wait. Now what we are going to do is in each map, if you've added maps, you want to go into every single map. You want to right click, insert object. You want to find string value. String value should be right up here. Click on it. It should be inside your map now. Rename it to map name. Once you name it to that, you want to go down to the properties tab, go into value, and change it to whatever you want to name your map. So the map. So you can do grasslands. So you can name your map. Go into map 2. You can do the same. Just duplicate it and drag it into here. And you can call it to Rocky Palace. Rocky Palace, yeah. I'm just thinking of a random name, so it's probably not a palace. But anyways, so now we're done with that. Okay, so we're going to do local map name equals map : find first child map name. And we can do if map name, then map status.value equals the map is colon, and then we can do .map name .value, and we can do else status.value is the map doesn't have a name, the map doesn't have a name. Alright, so then we can just add a wait 1. Alright. So now once we've waited for that, we can do status.value equals teleporting players. so it's going to be intermission. We're just going to wait for the timer to go down. Selecting a map. The map is grasslands. Instead of teleporting players, we're going to do loading map. So now once we do that, we can do map colon, we can do local new map equals map, actually no, equals nil, and then we could do new map equals map colon clone, and then we could do new map dot parent equals workspace, and then we can do also new map dot name equals map. So now you can see intermission, and if we go into the workspace, you can see my character, and then soon we should be able to selecting a map. The is Rocky Palace, and you can see, where is it? It's up here, and there you go. There's the map. Okay, so now once it ends though, we want to destroy the old map. So we can do if workspace colon find first child map, then workspace, and we could just do map colon destroy. Or we don't even have to do this really. We could just do workspace dot map colon destroy. Alright. So now we're going to do wait to, and we can do status dot value equals teleporting players. So now we can do for I can v in pairs. Game dot players colon get children. Well, actually, we need to do if map colon find first child, or if new map colon find first child spawns. Let's just check if we added spawns. Yeah. So if you haven't heard already, for some reason, if you haven't done it, or if I did mention it in the other video, you have to add a model called spawns into your map, and in each one they have to be called spawn and then an ID, just like the maps, and every map must have it. So now we can do then we can do for I, v and pairs. We can do, let's just add an else down here. For I, v and pairs, game dot players colon get players do. Now, so what we gotta do now is local character equals game equals workspace colon wait for child v dot name, or let's just do find there. If character, then local root part equals character colon find first child humanoid root part. Now we gotta do if root part then. So once we find the root part, we need to do root part dot position equals, well, we gotta find the random spawn, so we can do local spawn ID equals math dot random 1 comma hashtag new map dot spawns can't get children. We'll go spawn object equals new map dot spawn colon find first child. So once we find the first child, we're gonna find spawn dot spawn ID. Alright. So now what we are going to do is actually teleport the player. So don't worry if you're doing R6 or R15. It does not matter. I should say that before anything. Because each and every player, aka client, has their character. And no matter what type they are, and R3, R15, R6, they all have a unique part inside them, which is their torso. Well, invisible, and it's surrounding their torso, called the humanoid root part. So we can do root part dot position equals, let's say, let's do spawn object dot position. And before we do that, we should do end. We should do if spawn object then. Alright. Let's just do for the status of value equals map doesn't have spawns, can't load. And then, yeah. So let's just add a wait so we can see us teleporting. So once the intermission is over. So once we do this, so you could see intermission. Selecting a map. The map is grasslands, loading map, teleporting players. Let's view the output. So you can see line 41, find, oh, oops, where did I put that? I put find for child, I meant to find first child. Oops. First. Eep. Sorry, I got a new keyboard, so I'm trying to figure it out. It's like, cause it's a bit buggy when I try to hit Alt P. It just glitches out. It's weird. But anyways, let's try this now. Alright, let's just get the output. Rocky Palace, loading map, teleporting players. Spawns. Okay, there. Let's just wait for the intermission. I will probably speed it up. Selecting a map. The map is grasslands, loading map, teleporting players, and as you can see, I made it there. And then it destroyed the map. So that is perfect. That's all we wanted. Selecting a map. The map is grasslands, loading map. And then it's going to teleport us again. And that'll destroy the map. Alright, that's pretty cool, right? So we're going to keep this wait here. And we're going to say status.value equals the round is starting. Alright, so I'm going to leave it here for now. I hope you got this all done. It might have been a bit confusing if you are new, but if you just study it a bit and just see if you understand it-ish, like don't think, oh god, I don't know what get these, I don't know what find first chat, I don't know what anything, I don't know what local is. It's very, very simple. You can use the developer hub, which is very, very useful. Alright, see you, bye.